What is up, guys? It is your boy Winster, and I am back at it again with another video. Today we are doing branded Despia combos post 2023 June ban list. Before we get into the combos, guys, do yourself a solid and make sure that you hit that subscribe button, and also be sure to turn on those notifications to help you stay up to date with all the content that I am dropping on this channel. Be sure to check out the Discord. Everything's going to be in the description box. Be sure to check out the Twitch. I be streaming all the time, fighting games and Yu-Gi-Oh! Also, check out my TikTok. I have daily posts there, Yu-Gi-Oh! Content, fighting game content. Make sure you guys check that out. And be sure to follow my Twitter. Go give me a follow. I post some of the funniest memes that you ever think of. And I always tweet right before I stream on Twitch. Now that I'm done with the shameless plug, let's go ahead and jump into today's combo video. We are starting today's combo tutorial in the most optimal way. It is a 2-card combo. It is a combo consisting of Tragedy and Branded Opening. This is going to be the easiest way to get to Gimmick Puppet Lock, and you're going to start off with activating Branded Opening. If it resolves, you're going to discard Tragedy for effect, and then you are going to special summon a Looper. A Looper is going to be Chain Link 1 and Tragedy Chain Link 2. The reason I do it this way, I think searching the Branded Fusion by far is more important than searching the Despia monster. So we're going to search Chain Link 2 resolve, we're going to add Quim, and Chain Link 1 resolves, we're going to act Branded Fusion. Here, we're going to go ahead and normal summon, really important that you do this, Quim, and we're going to activate the effect, and we are going to send any card that mentions the Fallen of Albaz or Fallen of Albaz itself, and that is going to be Blazing Cartesia. And then from there, we are going to activate Branded Fusion, and then we are going to send, of course, Bestial Lubellion, our light target, and the Fallen of Albaz, because that is the material. And then we are going straight into Albion. And then here, it's really important that you sequence this properly, because you want to make sure things are in the graveyard properly. You're going to go ahead and do Chain Link 1 Albion to fuse from field, hand, or grave and banish. And Chain Link 2 Quim, targeting the Cartesia that just got put in its grave. So you would special summon here, and then resolve Albion, and you are going to banish Quim that's on the field, and the Fallen of Albaz that's in the grave. And then you are going to fuse into Albion, the Sanctifier Dragon, probably the most important part of this combo. And then from here, you're going to go ahead and tribute the Albion off, and then you are going to go into the Bestial Lubellion. You're going to activate Bestial Lubellion, and you are going to set Branded Lost. And then you are going to activate Cartesia effect. Now you have the protection, and you get the search off of Lost, but you will fuse these two. And then you will go into Granganol. Granganol effect activates Chain Link 1, Branded Lost Chain Link 2. Honestly, it doesn't even matter what's the last thing, because you get the whole protection of Branded Lost. Your opponent cannot respond at this point in time. Chain Link 2 resolves, adding the Mercurier, and then Chain Link 1 resolve, sending the Gimmick Puppet Nightmare to the grave. And that's pretty much it for the combo. Going into end phase, you are going to activate Albion's effect, and you are going to set your card of choice. In this combo, I would go ahead and add Branded in red, and you will set that card down, and that will be our turn. So going over our turn, we will now have all the options to go into Gimmick Puppet Lock. Gimmick Puppet Lock is in the grave. We also have a Luber, and then we also have the Tragedy. At the end phase, I will not activate the Cartesia because I want her to be in the grave so I can special summon her and to go into other plays. But we do have the option of activating the Branded in red, targeting the Aluber, and then fusing off with Lubellion, or fusing off into these two and going to a Guardian Chimera. You could also target the Tragedy. Numerous amount of options, but at the start of our opponent's turn, we will activate Sanctifier Dragon and give our opponent the Gimmick Puppet, and then we could choose upon what we'd like, be it the Aluber, the Cartesia, or the Tragedy. You name it, you get it. I personally would go for the Cartesia, so you could go ahead and go into a quick fusion, but that would be our turn. Combo number 2 is a little bit more reserved. I wanted to set up a situation where Branded Fusion doesn't resolve. So this is our hand. We have Droll, Nadir Servant, and Branded Fusion. We will go ahead and activate the Branded Fusion now. Let's say that the Branded Fusion gets ashed, so it doesn't resolve, but we don't have too much options, right? You would think so, but you actually do. You will then activate Nadir Servant, and then you would go ahead and send Sprint. Really important that you should sprint off of this. And then you will add Fallen of Albaz. Then you would go ahead and proceed and go to the end phase. Sprint activates, and then you get to special summon a Springen's monster, and that monster is going to be Springen's Kit. You're going to special summon in defense mode. Again, this is all in the end phase. Activate Kit's effect, and then you are going to add a Branded Speller Trap from your deck to your hand. And then you're going to go ahead and add it Branded and High Spirits, but at the cost of putting a card at the bottom of the deck. It sucks that you have to do that, but we're going to put the droll that, you know, could potentially be useful, but we don't have any other options. Since we're still in the end phase and Branded and High Spirits is a quick play, we will activate Branded and High Spirits. We will go ahead and reveal the Fallen of Albaz, and we will send a monster from our extra deck from the deck to the grave, the same type. And we are sending Albion, who's a dragon. And then we are going to go ahead and discard the Fallen of Albaz, but we get to add a monster from our deck to the grave that mentions the Fallen of Albaz. Here we would go ahead and add Blazing Cartesia. Okay, and then we would go ahead and do this. Now, still in end phase, we would go ahead and activate the Albion effect, and we would go ahead and set a Branded Speller Trap here. I would go ahead and set the Branded in red. Now that will be it for our turn. Looking at it, we have everything set up. During your opponent's turn, whenever you feel most comfortable, you can activate the Branded in red, targeting the Aluber or targeting the Fallen of Albaz that's in the grave, and then you will proceed to a fusion summon using the kit. These two are banished, and then you would go ahead and fuse into Lubellion. Now you would go ahead and activate Lubellion effect and send the Cartesia. Because we drew this from last turn off of Branded and High Spirits, and then you will shuffle back monsters from your field, grave, or banish back into the decks. We would go ahead and shuffle back the Albion, and then we would go ahead and shuffle back the Fallen of Albaz, and then we will go ahead and summon Mirror Jade. So now we have a disruption on our opponent's turn, being a non-targeting banish, and then the Albion that we just shuffled back for the Lubellion effect will be back in our extra deck and be usable to send off of Mirror Jade's effect. Now that we have Cartesia in the grave, we will go ahead, and if we do manage to activate, we will add Cartesia back into our hand because we will send off of Mirror Jade as cost. And then not only that, now we have two monsters on our field. That way we can go ahead and have a little bit of protection and hopefully live through the turn. Okay guys, that is going to be it for today's combo tutorial. I'm having so much fun playing Branded Despia. It feels so good to be able to set it Gimmick Puppet Lock. Yes, we have to take a couple of more steps, and it is not as easy as it used to be when Expulsion was a legal card, because now we don't just set it up for free. We actually have to build into it. But I do think that these combos that I showcase are probably some of the most optimal way to get there. I wanted to ask you guys, how do you guys feel about my combos? Are they suboptimal, optimal enough? Are you trying these combos out? Let me know in the comment section, guys. Let me know how you guys feel about Branded Despia after the ban list. Let me know how you guys feel about the deck overall in June of 2023. I'm going to continue playing the deck. It's so much fun. I do want to test some other things out, maybe Dragon Link, considering that I have the whole deck. And I have pretty much everything other than a Baron. I'm working on getting one, guys. So expect new type of content regarding maybe Dragon Link in the future. Any other kind of content, any other deck profiles, let me know. I have a couple that I could definitely showcase and maybe touch base upon. Maybe I could go ahead and jump back into Cyber Dragons and see if there's any way to make that work. But until next time, guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed today's combo tutorial. Let me know in the comment sections how you feel about it. Until next time, I'll check you guys out later. Peace out.